Comment 1334 is a suggestion I make with Venn diagrams. And the suggestion is to start the construction of a Venn diagram by assuming that there's going to be overlap. So for example, like this. Now that's not a guarantee, but it's just a first try. And then what you do is you take the smallest number and you put it in the overlap. So if there were objects and some of them were big, and some of them were red, and some of them were balls, and let's say there were 3 big red balls, I would put that number in there. And the clue that it goes in there is not only that it'll be the smallest number in the problem, so it might be 3 big red balls, and then 5 red balls. So you can tell that's going to go in the center because it's the smallest number, 3 versus 5, and also it's more specific. Being a big red ball is more specific than being just a red ball, because this category here includes not just the red balls, but it also excludes the red balls that, sorry, it doesn't include all red balls. It is made up of red balls, but it only includes the ones that are big and excludes the ones that are not big. So this is the most specific, so it goes in the center. And then you just kind of piece together the puzzle outwards. So if you've got 3 big red balls and 5 red balls, then if that's a 3, then that has to be a 2, so that this and this together make 5. So that's the suggestion I'm making with 1334, which is to go for the center and then work your way out. Now if you get a 0, so for example here, if you discover that that's like a 7 and then that has to be a 0, then you can just draw it, redraw it later to have that circle entirely within that circle. So I guess what I'm saying is that this is just a kind of good way to start, which is to start with the small numbers and put them in an overlap.